Hey guys, so I just want to really quickly say this video was filmed back in August 2017, so it's quite old. I've only just got around to editing it because I forgot about it for about 6 months. So yeah, I'm a really good person for that. But yeah, anyway, I will make a new video pretty soon, basically explaining the whole YouTube situation and what I'm doing with YouTube. But for now, enjoy the birthday video and let's go.
Oh my god!
Okay, we're now leaving. I need some shoes, and you know James from the live streams, the radio show live stream things? Well, he's coming today, and we're also giving him a bike. Okay, so I haven't really talked to you properly, because, I don't know, it's just been kind of weird. But we're going out. I don't know where we're going. First off, we're going to my nan's, and then we're going to drop the dog off at Kennels, because we're going to Cornwall for a week. And then we're going to pick James up, and then we're going to the place, which I have no idea what it is yet. And, yeah. It's a surprise. And I like surprises, because the last surprise I had was probably my watch. The last surprise place I went to was probably the i360 in Brighton. So I'm kind of excited. They said it was something good, so I'm looking forward to it. Getting my hopes high. And yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, do you like my hat? I've had this thing for years. It's pretty cool. I like it. James is here. Hello.
James is here.
He's wearing the cap. I'm wearing the cat as well. I'm getting driven around the track in an AMG, and then I'm driving a 4x4 off-road, and this is like loads of simulators and stuff. Oh my god. Wait, you allowed to just go in here? I'm so doing this. Right, so we're waiting for someone to come and talk to us because we've checked in now, and they said that since we're friends with someone who works here, they're gonna make it an extra special experience and make it faster and stuff. My dad's like, oh yeah, you know I drive fast. Well, you've seen nothing yet. And people are giving me weird looks, so I'm gonna stop now. We got some paperwork to do, and they also gave me a free snapback, so that's fun. Oh, I like this place. I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah, I'm being driven around a track, mate. Bro.
Wait, come on.
I'm in one of those moods where, on the outside I look like I'm not impressed, but on the inside I'm screaming.
Are you nervous?
No. I mean, unless he's a chap and can't
You know when your
drive.
dad, i.e. me, drives really fast,
Yeah.
you think that's fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? You know nothing, mate. You wait.
I've always wanted to be driven around. Well, I've always wanted to be like driven in a proper fast car, like acceleration, and I can't even order my words properly. So that was our interview.
So you don't need to worry about that. You've got the North Circuit here, which is our main track. So you've got this straight here, which is where the fast bit will be. But then you have quite a few tight corners as well, so it's more of like a handling track. But your driver will go fast around those things. You will be thrown around a little bit.
Yep.
Then you've got the dynamic straight here, which is basically seeing what the car can do in a short space of time. So you've got like harsh braking, harsh accelerating, those kind of things. And then we have our two wet facilities. So they're painted with a silicone-based compound, it's called Avatol. Which basically, when you spray it with water, it replicates black ice. So they.
You're going to take him on skid bit?
Yeah.
As well?
Oh,
you're like that.
Surfaces,
You're like
how
that.
the car reacts when the electronic stability programs turned off and stuff like that. But yeah, did you have any questions about any of that? Or you... Okay, yeah, cool.
Good.
So
This is Lewis. We've been told he's a good driver,
good. Not so sure about
and this
that.
is a nice car.
Okay, so to give you a bit of an idea about the car, we're in a CLS 63S model.
Okay.
This has a 5.5 litre V8 bi-turbo engine.
Oh my god.
And
5.5 litre.
5.5 has 585 horsepower, and it's 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds.
Oh.
So it's pretty
wow.
quick, especially when you consider the size of the car also.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, it's rear wheel drive. We're going to be turning off obviously all of the traction control and stability programs, and effectively seeing how much fun we can have with the car. Try a bit of drifting, high speed driving on the track, and then just a few effectively acceleration runs as well. So it's good fun at that.
I haven't done this before unless you count in my sleep.
In your sleep. A little bit
Yeah.
different. So is it for a special occasion today?
My birthday.
Is it your birthday today?
Yeah.
How superb. How old have you turned today?
13.
13. That's really good.
I'm gonna have to beep that out because I haven't told anyone on YouTube what my birthday is. I like to film my life.
No problem in that at all. Okay, so on the middle screen, I'm going to get up our then brake
Oh
lane
my god!
and down the gears as it
Oh
goes down.
my god.
How was that? Pretty quick?
Well, yeah. I mean, my dad drives pretty fast, but
Yeah.
doesn't accelerate like this.
Yeah, I mean, this car is exceptionally quick.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. So let's give it another go again. And then we'll see if we can get an even better launch off the line initially. We've got a little bit of wheel spin there, which of course is great fun, but it just slows us down a touch.
God, the sound.
So we have to have quite a smooth throttle application initially, about sort of 30, 40, 50. Oh
my God.
Power. That was a better acceleration.
Oh my.
We're then pulling early down on the paddle shifts down to go down the gear and effectively get a better deceleration from the car.
Okay.
Okay, so do you see the water jet spraying up into the air over there?
Yep.
We're going to go down to our wedge straight now. Now it's effectively a special low friction surface. It's had a silicone resin applied to it. When it's left to cure onto the surface, we leave it for about 7 days. When water's sprinkled on top, it's like black ice. Very, very slippery. When the whole traction control and stability program is turned off, we can have a bit of fun on it essentially.
Okay, sounds good.
So if we pull on now, a bit too much power.
Oh my god. Whoa!
And as you can feel, it grips up like that.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
That felt pretty good.
Pretty quick, pretty different. It takes roughly 10 times longer to stop on air, hence why we can get the car sliding so nicely. Now we're going to head onto the track now.
Okay. Oh my god.
So we're feeding onto the power,
Oh my god.
braking hard, getting the car turning, and keep the steering as smooth as we can. Nearing up full throttle through here now.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm liking this.
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
Back onto the throttle. And that's
My
it.
dad's like, hold the camera steady. I mean, if I'm not steady, then the camera ain't gonna be.
rear wheel drive, we do have to be smooth on the throttle. If we apply a bit too much throttle, we get wheel spin, and then the car starts to oversteer and slide, which of course is slowing us down. So brake.
Oh, we hit 100 there.
And you can feel the back of the car, it's just a little bit loose. It's not too bad, but it just moves around a very small amount. We can use that to help us rotate the car on the exit of the corners. And go around like that.
Whoa.
Okay, so we're going to head down to the wet circle now.
Okay.
And try and do a bit of drifting around there.
Sounds fun.
Once again, it's the exact same low friction surface to the wet straight. Very, very slippery.
You even have a watch like in here.
Yeah, you got an IWC watch.
Sure. You can see my dad filming me.
You can see actually the heat coming up from the brake pads as well, and brake discs.
Oh my
So a little heat
god.
haze from all around the car.
Well, I've just woken up.
Have you got much else planned for your week?
We're going to Cornwall for a week tomorrow.
Very nice.
Getting up quite early.
Enjoy that.
Yep. Thanks. Here we go.
So fitting onto the power, get the car to oversteering and just building onto the throttle as we go round.
Oh, you can feel that.
And obviously when you get the drifting nice, you're not really doing too much inside the car. You're literally just balancing the throttle and the steering as you go round, so it looks quite simple. You can see from the screen in here, we effectively have our sort of inputs. So we're just tickling the throttle. It's really between about sort of 0 and 20% up and down.
Yep.
Balancing at about 10 is an ideal figure. And roughly about minus 30 degrees steering lock. Obviously we don't need to brake at all. And when you get it right, like I have now, you pretty much don't need to move the steering wheel. Every now and then you hit a little bit of high grip, so you've got to work a little bit harder like there.
I mean, judging by your driving before, I'm guessing it isn't as easy as you're making it look.
Yeah, this is obviously a little bit easier on here. When you try and drift it on the inside of the circle, it's quicker. You're much busier on the steering wheel trying to find that sweet spot.
Yep.
But technique's identical, doesn't change at all. You just need a bit more throttle. If we apply too much power,
You spin.
you go around in a circle.
Fun.
Lovely.
Right.
So what's been your favourite part so far?
Fast driving?
Fast driving on the track? Yeah, we'll get back on there in a second.
Alright, cool.
And then effectively transition the car from left to right a few times. So pull on initially, turn it left, apply a bit too much throttle, car moves that way, let it rotate back. Get it back in that way also. Okay, let's get back onto the track for a little bit. So as I'm going around, I'm keeping the car in manual. I'm just effectively flicking between traction control being fully switched on, or say rather fully switched off, and in the sports mode. The sports mode gives you all the sort of freedom you need in the car for on the circuit.
I don't know how you can talk and drive like this at the
It's not
same
too bad.
time.
We're only cruising. So building onto the throttle, get the car turning in. Sit hard onto the paddle. And here's the real key one. You want to brake pretty hard into these hairpins, get a lot of weight to the front of the car, and that just helps it turn in initially. How does it feel from the passenger seat?
Well, I don't really know what to say.
Throwing you around quite a bit.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, I could do this all day.
Good. quicker than what you expected?
Yeah.
Quickly. As you can imagine, the brake discs and pads get rather hot after doing all of that.
Yeah.
And yourself as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah. I'm not complaining, but yeah.
So I'm going to imagine that these orange cones in front are effectively a pedestrian in the road that appeared last minute. We're going to be in a hard brake and then swerve out of the way as late as we can to avoid them. You can see there we've got pretty close, probably missed them by a couple of inches. Because of the ABS system on the car, it allows us to really be able to brake hard, still apply a good amount of steering lock, and have control of the car still.
That sound.
Yeah, it sounds lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here initially.
Cookies, it's fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can actually just let you know your APP has arrived, because there's two of them, and I think both of them are able to drive. They're sat on the sofas, but just come to the traffic and having knowledge, so. Two, rather. Not to worry, I think that's really let you know. Yeah,
and what does the drifting feel like as well? Is it different to what you expected?
Yeah, I didn't expect like a load of vibration.
Yeah, so that's effectively where the front wheels are turned so far in this instance to the left, so that effectively the tread is moving, but it's sort of facing the wrong direction. So you're getting a lot of resistance between the tyre and the road surface. Like I say, just balance the throttle here, it's quite nice. Should we go for a little spin?
Yeah. Whee!
Like I say, it feels very slow like this, but technique's no different to normal tarmac. And you just find that sweet spot and you're good to go.
Guys, if you want a driving experience, definitely come here. Mercedes World in Brooklands. It's, oh, I've never felt so alive, man. And I'm driving a 4x4 later. There's me.
No, no, that's Sam. Oh, they're gonna come in.
Yeah. He's going to go for rag now.
Absolutely insane. If you haven't seen the footage, then you're dumb and you skipped through it, because I got some great footage footage and some camera footage up. You can see the track in the background, hopefully. And I just realised I've still got to drive a 4x4 on the 4x4 track. And now my dad's filming me. So yeah, this is the track. Here we have like the circular bit, is this skid pan where you drift around, which you will have seen in the footage. Then we have the straight up there of the main track itself. And then over there, if you can see where all the slippery water is, you can zoom all the way in. Like over there, all the slippery, big black bit on the road there. That's the slippery bit. And yeah, I've got no words really. I got out of the car and he filmed it, and I was just like no words, in shock. And yeah, I think me and James are going to go up to like the cinema area now. Here we have an old bike, another old bike, like a car, another old car. So you know, Merc's been around for a while. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the footage. Now, let's go do stuff.
Comfy seats as well.
Whoa! I've never been in an empty cinema. We can shout. Wait, is this soundproofing or speakers?
Wow, look at the fans in the ceiling.
This is soundproof. Whoa! We're alone in the cinema. What do we do?
What do? Just sit down.
Whoa! Is there? Oh, sorry if you heard that. Can you see anyone?
The lady will come in and stand.
Oh no, there's no one there yet. I need a well proper seat. Oh my god. What do we do when we're in a cinema alone?
Find a good seat like me.
Eat popcorn and fart.
Come on, they're good seats.
Boy, is this the light switch?
Yeah, it will be in a minute.
Show start AV control panel. What's this? Oh, it's a screen. We can start the start the movie. Ooh. Right, now we're gonna go check in for this. For this 4x4 thing. Well, I guess we are.
Is that your car?
Well, yeah, I mean it's got flashing lights. He's not got flashing lights.
No, he doesn't need them. It's only when you're driving from yeah. Just grab them and I'll call you guys down.
Okay. Hey, you'll be driving now.
It's not with the nice one.
Pictures of him first? Oh, look, it's running. That's fine.
Seems like this is a popular place for birthday.
So your birthday as well?
Yep.
Today?
Yep.
What's your name on today? 13. So you're my third on the trot. I had a 15, a 16, and now 13. All birthday today. Have you bought me any cake?
No.
You haven't got one
has.
yet?
Not anybody. I don't like this. I'm coming around that.
God, I'm going to be driving this thing.
Okay, alrighty. So, what have you driven before?
Nothing.
Everybody says that. Go-kart?
Yeah.
Bicycle?
Yeah.
Bumper cars?
Oh, we smashed a go-kart up, didn't you, in Spain?
Dad's car
I
when he
blew a
weren't.
go-kart.
Dad's car when he weren't looking.
Yeah.
Keep that very
okay.
quiet. Yeah. So loads of things you've driven before. Yeah. Okay. Go-karting, bicycles. You sit right in the middle. Okay. So you have the same amount of vision all around you. Yeah. Same distance all around you. In the car, you're all the way over here. Got to keep that in mind. Obviously, go-karting, you are racing, so you're going to be trying to go fast. For off-roading, it's all about slow and careful. Okay. So right foot only, not both feet. Right foot only. Put it out towards a pedal. Give it a push. Good. Move it to the other pedal for me. Give it a push. Now, from where I'm stood, that looks absolutely fine, but you are the driver. If that feels like it's too close or too far away,
Do I
you
need
say
to my right foot for both pedals? Or can I go like that?
right, you can't do that. Left foot's not involved in any way, shape or form.
That's
Okay, well think about it. Why would you want to go and stop at the same time?
No, I mean, I used...
Oh, you use both feet in a go-kart?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't use both feet in a car ever, unless you drive a manual, and guess what your left foot does then? Yeah, it doesn't do gas or brake, does it? In a manual car, your right foot will still be doing gas or brake. Okay, so foot on the brake, and select D for drive.
What, do I just push it down?
Yeah, all the way down as far as you'll go. Good, and if you look in here, it says D for drive. These clever cars, foot on the brake. These clever cars take the handbrake off for you, so the handbrake's already gone.
Okay.
Yeah, so all you need to do now is take your foot off the brake and the car's going to move.
What now?
Please. your foot off, it's going to move. Okay, put your feet flat on the floor, so you don't have to touch anything. Good, now, steering is about where you're looking, okay? So look across, see the big trees in the other side here?
Yep.
Look at them and steer towards them. Good. Okay, so who in your family steers one-handed?
My dad.
There you are, see?
Thanks, pal.
Okay, well, okay, someone must do, because where else would you get it from?
Oh,
Okay, now, when you go go-karting, do you steer one-handed?
yeah.
No, of course not. I hope not.
I should
Look
probably
up here
turn
where
left
you
now,
go.
shouldn't I?
Yeah, look up here where you want to go. So observation is very, very key to steering. If you look somewhere, you'll generally head towards it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good, okay. Put your foot on the accelerator, but very gently squeeze the thickness of a pound coin onto it. Good. And then another thickness of a pound coin. And another thickness of a pound coin. Good. Take your foot completely off of it in one go. And you'll find the car actually slows down quite nice and progressively. And if you want to slow it even more, squeeze on the brake, just the thickness of a pound coin. Good. And another thickness of a pound coin. And another one. Good. Hold it there. Oh, no, I didn't need the last one. Would you agree? Didn't need the last one. You went bump on the last one, didn't you? I said hold it there, and you pushed it even harder. Yeah, didn't need it. Got to give the car a chance to react to what you're asking it to do. Okay. Take your foot off the brake. Good. Let's come to the left of the cones, because we've got some big old rocks appearing now on the right hand side. It's really cutting up over there. Good. Lovely. Nice and controlled. Keep it going. Good. It's your birthday. We expect it to be fun.
Yep.
Are you having fun yet? Isn't that what you have to say, isn't it? Are you having fun yet?
Yeah.
Good. You will have fun. Good. A little bit of acceleration. Go on.
Sensitivity. Oh, need to accelerate.
No, it's because you're a bit close to the bushes. If you turned it off, it'll drive us mad on the off-road course otherwise.
Have I got my hazards on?
Nope. Do you need them? Are you a
Well,
hazard?
That lady said that I needed them on to go to different places.
That lady, Ellie.
Yeah.
Ellie, the one your dad said, she's good because she had one book. Look, Dad, I'm going to prove to you. Look, I've got 3 spares. Yeah, 3. I'm 3 times as good.
3 times as good.
Yeah, that's right. And then gently come to a stop for me, please, Alex. Brilliant. Bit of a stop, bit more push. There you go. Good. Hold it there. Now then, we need to change the gearbox. So we need to go to neutral. Lift the gear selector very gently up. It will go to neutral. That's it. Just gently up. See up? Okay, good. If you're looking in displace, it says N for neutral.
Okay.
Good. Put the handbrake back on. Push that button back on.
With this.
No, the handbrake.
Wait,
All the way down there.
that thing.
That's it. Give it a push forwards. Good. And the handbrake go back on up there. Good. Relax then. Good. Okay. So let's start changing to off-road. So the first thing we want to do is know what's going on. So this whole panel here is all for off-roading. Push that button there for me. What that does is it changes your screen to the car screen, and it tells you that you're in comfort mode. Now, we've got to be really careful when we're off-roading, because you do not want to be going hard or fast up or over things, because it just doesn't help you. It'll either be rocks, which will bang, 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 bang and wreck the car, or it'll be big steep hills where you'll be skidding and sliding and not getting anywhere. So we talk about throttle control, and this allows you to see exactly how much throttle you're putting in, okay? And what we always want to do is be progressive. So we never want to blip on and off, on and off. You want to just gently, progressively squeeze. So this is your chance to have a practice. Put your foot over to the throttle, don't push it yet. Have a look here. I want you to very gently squeeze it. I don't want you to go straight to 10. I want you to go literally 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10 for me. Good, perfect, like that. Perfect. Keep going. Good, and hold it at 10. And then come off of it very slowly as well.
That's clever.
Good. Now put your foot on the brake. And because it's a brake, you can push that one as hard as you like. Give it a hard push, it'll go right up to 100%. Yeah? But again, it shows you how much you're braking. Now you imagine with a great big shopping trolley at the top of a hill. If you just didn't hold it, it would just fly, wouldn't it? You're actually having to hold it back. So your brake control helps you control the car coming down. Your throttle control helps to push you up. So we're not driving up, we're not accelerating up, we're literally pushing our car up with throttle control. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's always progressive, okay? Now, we want as much power as we can get. Let's go back to the bicycle. Yeah, and bits will be falling off the car.
Yep.
So just let the car do the work. Only if it gets caught would we need to put some extra throttle in and help it.
Yep.
But even though it's not hopefully going to get caught, you will feel how slow it goes up some of these. Feel it really slow down like that, can't you? Yeah? So it really slows. Now you imagine if you accelerated over that. Yeah, what's it going to do to you in the car?
It's going to make me sick.
Slam me into the
Yeah,
roof.
of course you would. Yeah, you'd have bits falling off the car before you know
Yeah.
it. Good, okay. Once you're over them though, a little bit of acceleration, gently take yourself
Are
down.
we over?
Yeah, I reckon so. Nice and careful as you go, Alex. Nice and careful. Okay, nice and careful. Remember, there's lots of power there.
Push and pull, mate. Push and pull.
Oh, don't worry about that.
We're going through here, yeah.
Well, I hope so. Now then, what we don't want to do is go on grass. Why not? We'll have a look in the grass on the right.
Rocks.
Yeah, anything bad on this circuit's going to be in the grass, Alex, so we're not going to go anywhere near grass. But I want you to follow the grass line on that side all the way around, as tight as you can. So keep it nice and tight to the grass, as tight as you can. Just don't go on the grass. Good. That's it, your hands aren't super glued, you can move them around. Good. And brake to stop. Brake to stop. Brake to stop. Brake to stop. All the way to stop. Stop. Good. Okay, so why have I stopped you? Well, to really bring home how little you can see. We are in no danger because we're not on the grass. And instead we're not on grass.
Nope, don't think so.
So we're in no danger. But would you agree, if you didn't know the track or the circuit, you wouldn't even know if you're in danger, because what can you see in front of you? And the answer is nothing. You cannot see the front of this car. Everybody thinks, I'm in a great big 4x4, I'll be able to see everything. You can see nothing. Yeah, it's all about being very, very aware of how little you can actually see. Yeah, and planning, not just planning to set it up, but planning what you're going to do next, where you're going to go. So, for example, those riverbed rocks, if there had been a much bigger one halfway down, or a hole, yeah, in the middle somewhere, you need to know that before you drive in there, because you'll never see it when you get in there. Does that make sense? Good, okay. The other reason we stop here is to show you the last two displays. It shows you your angles for both your horizontals and your verticals. Very important for off-roading, because if you are, don't panic, if this got critical at 15 degrees, would you agree, we'd be going, we need to be thinking about this. Does that make sense? Yeah? Don't panic, it's a lot higher than that. Okay. When you're ready, gently move on, follow the grass line, but do not go in the grass. I know for a fact there's some big rocks at the bottom down here. So do not go in the grass.
How does this power itself?
Because it's an automatic. You said you've done go-karting. Would you agree, when you're sat on the start line, if you take your foot off the brake, what does your go-kart do?
Stays there.
It starts moving forward, doesn't it? Yeah, so the car's no different. Starts moving forward, mate. It doesn't say that.
Which way are we going?
Okay, let's turn right into the water. So what do you think we should know about water before driving in?
It's wet.
Okay, true, yeah. We sort of know that anyway. What else do you think we might want to know before driving in? It's quite a simple one.
How high your car is?
Okay, stop. Okay, I'm going to make my car 10 foot high, but I'm going to make the water 30 foot deep.
You're going to drown.
Good, I'm going to be a submarine. So what do I really want to know? How deep the
Water is.
Good. Also, what's it made of underneath? It could be riverbed rocks, but it also could be mud and silt. If it's mud and silt, I could be sinking into it, couldn't I? So you'd always get out first with what we call a depth stick, and you'd go and check it. You'd go and have a look. You're a bit close to this side as well, so just steer that way for me, Alex. Go down just a little bit, and let the car roll. Good. And that will get you into the water. Good. Bring you around. And then finally, funnily enough, the same thing that we've been speaking about on everything else. When you're going over the riverbed rocks, you want momentum. When you're going over gravel or sand, you want momentum. Well, funny enough, in water, you want momentum, because that's what you want to see. Can you see what you're creating?
Yep.
Yeah, a bow wave of water. You want to be pushing the water away from you. You don't want the water coming back over your bonnet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if it comes back over your bonnet, what could it do to the engine? Conk it out, couldn't it? Yeah, definitely could. Bit more. It could wash it. Yeah, you could come home with the cleanest engine in the world. Keep to the right a little, and now swing it round to the left, all the way round. Look at where you're going. Look, loads of steering. Loads of steering. Move your hands. Loads of steering. Yeah, that was me on the brake. And start bringing it back to straight.
It was you.
Yeah, that was me on the brake. Bring it back to straight. Good, because you weren't doing what you needed to do, mate. You've got to be looking at where you're going. Good. Look down the road. A little bit of gas to go. Good, brilliant. Okay, so now we understand how to control the car, yes?
Yep.
Momentum is the key. So we want a rock to practice on, would you agree?
Yeah.
Good, so have a look on the floor. There's a couple of little rocks down there. Look, a little rock. Oh no, they're tiny. Tell me if you see a big rock. I'm looking for a big rock that we could play on.
It's a big hill.
Where?
Oh my word.
There.
Stop. That's not a hill, that's a rock.
Is it?
Yeah, it's only a rock. Think about the riverbed rocks. Isn't that just exactly the same as the riverbed rock?
No.
Of course it is. It's only bigger.
It's flat.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. What was the effect of the riverbed rock?
They're bumpy.
And it slowed us
Down.
Good. So what do you think that's going to do?
Slows down.
Of course it is. So this is where you really need to understand throttle control. So it's not about going fast. It's not about going super hard either. It's about nice continuous momentum all the way up. But as you go up it, of course, it's going to pull you back. So as it pulls you back, you've got to fight that with a bit more power. But not putting loads of power on. Do you remember how I got you to really squeeze it gently on? That's what you're going to do. You're going to keep squeezing gently, and it'll get you up there with ease. If you overdo it, you'll wheel spin it. But what if we got halfway up and we didn't make it? Well, we'd need a safe way of coming back. So look at this button here, it says DSR. Give it a push. Stands for downhill speed regulator. Look in your display. Can you see it says 4 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Good. With this one, tap it down until it says 1 mile an hour. Keep tapping until it says 1 mile an hour. Good, perfect. Someone's turned the limit on, that wasn't you. Okay, so what you've said to the car is, if I need you, don't go any faster than 1 mile an hour. But it's a safety feature. We're not doing it because we want to use it. It's a bit like riding your bicycle. Would you agree? It's not a law, but everybody would expect you these days to wear a cycle helmet. Not because they expect you to keep jumping off and landing on your head, but in case you fall off and land on your head. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this isn't because I want to do it, this is pre-planning. And this is about getting your head around off-roading. Off-roading is always about planning. So the next thing, planning-wise, what's at the top?
The trough.
Yeah, so don't ever drive over the top and get to the top and stop, okay?
Okay.
Next bit of planning, look all the mud and rubbish at the bottom.
Yeah.
If you drive through that, that's going to make you all slippery and slidey, isn't it?
Yep.
So could you find a route up that maybe is a little bit more grippy?
Right.
Okay, so again, it's always about planning and thinking. But if you're happy you've got a plan in your head, off you go, Alex, nice and control.
Do I have a plan?
Yeah, of course you do.
Go right, control the throttle, stop at the top.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan to me, mate. Let's go.
Okay. Do I need a bit of throttle?
Definitely to get it up there, it needs momentum. So a little bit back round. That's it, good. Perfect. And straighten up. More throttle though, because it's a real big steep hill. Good. Keep down that throttle. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. And brake to a stop for me. Hard brake. Not that foot. Not that foot.
That one.
Thank you. Good. Hold it there. Look at your angle. 49, 50 degrees. Okay. So keep your foot on the brake and just sit there. Just take in the view. Relax. It's a good place to have a kip. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. Now. I stopped you so I could show you the DSR because you were doing a brilliant job, and I mean that, you were going up it perfectly, okay? However, if you did get stuck halfway up, what you don't want to do now is think, right, I better hit the gas, because if you hit the gas hard, I almost guarantee you'll wheel spin. If you wheel spin, the back will start doing that, and if it's doing that and then suddenly it gets grip, it will just fly you off that way or that way. So if you ever get stuck, you should always bite the bullet. So put the car back into reverse. Hard on the brake though, real hard on the brake because you're not anywhere near hard enough. Good. Put the car into reverse, lift it all the way up the gear selector. Good. And that's why you had to have the hard brakes. You can feel it wants to go. Okay? Keep your foot hard on the brake still. Good, okay. If you do any braking at all, the car will not look after itself. It assumes that you're doing it. But the problem with you doing it is one pedal, 4 wheels. And if we get any sort of momentum and you hit the brake a bit too hard, you'll just set up a slide and we'll just go whoosh to the bottom. But DSR will do each wheel individually, and it's really clever. If the car was to start sliding sideways, it will whack a brake on there to bring you back to straight again. It's a very, very clever system. But you've got to trust it, okay? So on the count of 3, you're not going to gently come off of that brake, you're going to take your foot straight off of it, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, straight off. Put your feet flat on the floor so you're not touching anything. And you can feel the DSR kicking in, and it will do the job for you, and it will bring you nicely all the way back to the bottom. Okay, all the way back. Now, if you have a look, there's another one behind us. So let's come back a little bit further, give yourself a bit of room. Good, no, don't steer, and gently stop. Good, back into D for drive. So this time we are going to attempt to get all the way to the top. So I'm not going to stop you. So as you did last time was perfect. Keep that momentum going. So when you're ready, Alex, let's drive it up there. Yeah? So you're definitely still going to stop because you don't know what's over the other side. Good. So more throttle, Alex. Get loads more on. Don't steer it off line. You had a brilliant line before. Keep it going. Oh, you've lost all your throttle. That's it. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it going. Brilliant. Keep it going. That's perfect. As long as it's moving. Brilliant. All the way top and stop. Ooh, not quite at the top. Just a fraction more. Can't quite see enough to make a decision. Let it roll over. A bit more. Let it roll over a bit more. Good. And stop there. Now DSR is brilliant, but would you agree it's a pretty modern thing? So old style 4x4s never had it, but they've always had manual gears. So turn DSR off. Good. Put manual on. On your gear selectors here, squeeze this one and put it into manual gear 1.
Squeeze that.
That's it. Squeeze it. That puts it into gear 1. See it? Good.
You've had one.
Take your feet off of everything. Put your feet flat on the floor. Good. And steer around to the right as you go. And the car will not go fast because, would you agree, your bicycle does not go fast in first gear. Would you agree?
Yep.
Yep. And this will not go fast. It will just come down beautifully slow. Either way, I don't mind. Whatever you fancy.
I want to go left because it's more challenging.
Yes. And would you agree that absolutely perfectly controls itself all the way to the bottom?
Yep.
Yep. And that's how traditionally all 4x4s would have come down hills. Okay, turn M off, manual off. Perfect. And let's go through the log run straight in front of you.
I just noticed that hill with all the rocks on it.
Okay, not a hill.
Do I need power here?
Not a hill.
A rock.
It's a rock, thank you. You're getting the hang of it
Do I need
now.
a bit of throttle here?
If you think you need it, is the car moving?
It is.
Okay, so if you want a bit of throttle, use it. But when you get into the log run, what do you think you should do? Yeah, let it all off and let the car do the work. If it needs a bit of throttle control to help it, then we would put a little bit
Can I
on.
still steer a little bit?
If you need to, you're the driver.
Goes right.
Okay, so when you get there, you definitely would need to steer a little bit.
You enjoying this in the back seat?
Yeah, I feel great.
look at this. Look at this rock up here.
Yeah, it's
I
just a
haven't
small
had a
rock.
bit dinner yet.
Just a small.
You're driving over a forest or something.
That we call the ski slope. But unfortunately, Alex, you're not doing it today, mate.
Okay.
Swing it round to the right though, nice and sharp, right round through the puddles. All the way round, right round, all the way round to the right. Turn your head,
Round
that's it,
there?
that's it, all the way round.
Okay.
All the way round, a little bit of throttle, keep it moving. Good, take us down through the next puddle. Good, a little bit of throttle, keep it going. And we don't go up that one because that's where everybody comes down, so we're going to go up this one. So it's a mixture of a hill and a rough surface. So it's all about good throttle control. So take yourself straight on through into there. You'll be there before them if you keep it going. Nice momentum.
And
nice
I can
control.
use throttle on
Nice,
this
gentle, nice
hill.
momentum. Okay, so throttle control. Don't want to go fast, but be nice and controlled. Again, you want to pick a nice route. A route that isn't too bouncy, honest. Yeah, no, a route that isn't too bouncy because Dad won't like it.
I don't care about
Oh, I think you did a great job. And just stop there. Stop, stop. You never drive over a hill. You always get to the top and make a decision. DSR or manual?
Manual.
Okay, stick it in manual then. Squeeze it into first gear. That's it. Take your feet off of everything and let the car roll down that hill. Brilliant. All the way down. Nice and controlled. Good. You can feel it controlling for you.
Yep.
Good, brilliant. And then take manual off and we'll go straight back into the water again. Because, as much as I hope you're having fun, that's just about your half hour done by the time we get out and get back.
Half an hour.
Oh yeah. So, has it gone quick?
Yeah.
Good, you know what
I
that
have to
means?
throttle through this.
If you need to, but remember, not too fast. You want a nice momentum, you want to create that bow wave. Good, has it gone quick?
Very.
Good, you know what that means?
I've had fun.
Yeah, of course it does. So you know what to ask for next year?
There's the wave I'm looking
Good, perfect, so keep with it.
He'll actually want the car next year.
A little bit to this side. Well, he's not 17 yet, is he? So,
No.
you know, you've got a few years Dad to save. But, Alex, I'm on your side here, mate. If you want someone to back you up, I was in the car when Dad said that for your 17th he was going to get you. In fact, I think it's on video. For your 17th, he definitely said he was going to get you a GLE, didn't he?
Yeah.
for. Sounds good.
Sounds good. And then straight up towards the barrier for me,
The 3-inch one that comes in cardboard box.
please. I would say with Dinky on the side, but that's how they do Dinky toys anymore. I don't know, I'm showing my age by saying that. Matchbox or whatever it is these days.
Hello.
A little bit lumpy bumpy.
Oh, Mummy's watching at long last.
Round to the left, yeah, round to the left, a bit more steering. Look the way you want to go. If you look at that, guess what you'll aim towards? Yeah, that. Yeah. Straighten up, a little bit of gas to go. Good, gently accelerate away for me.
What's in like?
Gently accelerate away. Like you did when you came in.
Go on, give it a little bit.
I can't full. Like,
No, a little bit.
Give it some.
And just squeeze it gently.
Now, if we went to height 3, it would actually limit you to 12 miles an hour. Wouldn't let you go more than 12 miles an hour. Because the higher you go, the higher your centre of gravity, the less speed you ever want to be taking. Good, and then as you come out, turn it to the right for me and look for that nice dry patch, because we're going to fill out some paperwork and then we and you are going to swap over, so we don't want to be jumping into puddles if we can help it. So put your stuff in the dry patch.
Here.
Dry patch, right there, look in front of you, Alex.
Oh,
That
what,
big dry
there?
patch, yeah. Take yourself up on that. That's it, a little bit to your side. Straighten your nose and gently stop. Good. Now then, we don't need or want the off-road stuff anymore. So move the gear selector gently up to neutral. That's too hard. So gently down, good.
Okay.
And you can take low range off now, go for some neutral, that'll go bing and disappear. Good. We don't have to change all of this because if you go back to comfort, so 2 clicks to comfort, and it'll do everything else for you. And then put the handbrake back on, push forwards, and put the car gears into park as well, so push the button on the end. Brilliant, relax.
Fuck the brake.
Yeah, you can take off the brake, do everything, nothing bad's going to happen, mate. Good, okay, so let's fill out your book. So you've done all of your red level skills for off-roading. So I'm going to give you a tick for that. And your red level skills are setting up the car, preparation, observation, low range, understanding how to get all that extra power. Your ride settings, going to off-road settings, as opposed to say comfort settings. Instruments, all of these controls here, and everything it's showing you on the panels. Throttle control, so not accelerating, throttle control. Engine braking is using manual gears. Off-road braking is using DSR. Ascending going up, descending coming down. Rocky surfaces and water as well. Okay, so now flick back. Everything we do is filmed, yeah, and Dad's got everything going from the back as well by the looks of it. So today, 21st of August, happy birthday. It's a GLE 250, and I'm going to put on here session number 1, half hour. Very good 4x4 drive. Nice throttle control and good understanding. So well done. Okay, now then, you're going to mark yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is low and 10 is high. What would you mark yourself for steering?
Steering?
Yeah, 1 is low, 10 is high.
7?
Okay, I'm going to go 6 straight away.
I was thinking in between.
Okay, because the score itself isn't actually important. The score doesn't really matter. It's a way of you looking back at it and remembering. And whenever you look at this book and you go, I said 7, Bob said 6, you remember when we said, oh, so who does that with the steering then? Yeah, do you remember? Good. And who was it? Who was it that's the steering wheel go?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he said, wasn't it? He said, Jared, yeah. Okay. So, throttle control. What would you give yourself for throttle control?
6.
6, okay. What would you give yourself for your brake control?
7.
And what would you give yourself for your planning, your overall planning?
8.
8, okay. I'll match you an 8 for planning. If you tell me you're thinking about it and planning it, I can only agree with you. For your throttle control, I'm going to give you a 7. I'm going to go above you. I think you did really, really well on the throttle. If I hadn't have stopped you on that first big steep hill, you would have made it all the way to the top first time. I stopped you on purpose to show the DSR. Yeah, but you did a really good job. Did you enjoy it all?
Yeah.
Good. I always write this then. Come again. Yeah, you know what to ask for next time. Brilliant.
The ski
That
on.
is yours.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, okay, so as a non-license holder, they won't let you go up the ski slope. But certainly if you were to come again and I was to take you out, I wouldn't have any problems taking you down the ski slope. Yeah, I've got no qualms taking you back down it. Let's swap over and I'll drive us back down.
Okay. Bet you had fun on those bumps.
Mm.
Did you look behind you when we were halfway up there? Thing?
Yeah.
It was well fun.
Sick, man.
Goodbye Mercedes World, we've had a great day, and guys, if you want like amazing experiences with Mercedes, definitely come here or to the one just past London, because it's amazing. So yeah guys, that's it. Obviously on the day, it was my birthday, I was overexcited, I wanted to check out everything. I didn't really film that much, I didn't really film that often, I just did bits here and there. Also, Premiere Pro was being a bit of an idiot today, very slow, so I only put I put a lot of full clips in there, but you guys can skip through them if you desperately want to. I might post, because I actually got the 4x4 driving thing filmed, the actual filming inside the car. I might post that up on my second channel, so let me know if you guys want to see that. From it's like a point of view facing me and then a point of view facing outwards at the front of the car, etc. Just better than the GoPro shot. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, as I said in the video, if you guys want a good driving experience or something, go to Mercedes World. They are very, very good and very, very fun. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably be filming. I'll probably make a video about YouTube. And stuff sometime soon. But anyway, see you until then. Goodbye.